Welcome to another session of Endless Legend. I just finished, well, at least tried to finish my Kapaku playthrough, and that went really well. We won the game, or I won the game, and in this game, everything is going horribly. We're currently completely on the ropes. I built up a nice triangle for my city by this turn 54, but my neighbors have declared war on me for no reason. Probably. And completely surrounded me. So I'm really not feeling optimistic at this point in the game. The unfortunate thing is, besieging us, even if we have enough fortification to hold them off, is bad for us. Not only because this army is trapped outside of the city, but also because we're losing FIDs every turn. So we have to break the siege as fast as we can, I think. Or we have to at least try. Okay, we've reached infiltration level 3. Does that mean we can spend... I think we can think about spending resources to make their army less powerful. For instance, we can decrease morale by 1. And I think that's kind of valuable. Let's see if our spy actually even is unnoticed, so that's great. With 2 seniority, so our spy is really spiraling out of control. And that should hopefully give us the edge we need to win this fight. We, again, don't actually get that much out of defeating these cities, although we get a lot of stockpiles, and hopefully we can find the time to get to destructive analysis before we destroy any cities. And if we do that, we get good stockpiles. Okay, here something is happening down there. Our random extra army is distracting some of their forces, which is good because that's what the random extra army's MO is. Okay, I think we just have to try and fight our way out of this. Alright. It's possible this is a grave mistake and I should have sat tight, but with my forces separated like this, I'm not feeling very optimistic in the long run. We want to make sure we can stop them from getting reinforcements, if at all possible. I suppose if my hero dies, they'll be pretty bad, so I'm going to keep them back on the city tile. Yeah. So the real question is, how do we want to approach this? We can just make sure our centaurs are wrapping around their forces. The city tile gives us 3 bonus morale. They have relatively low morale, I think. Yeah, so our morale is much higher, which is great. We can keep this unit over here. Which units get to move first? The centaur fat boys get to move first. So we're just going to move them like that. And I guess we can move our hero in to attack that character next. This hero can attack this as well. Alright. What's nice about having these centaurs is that they actually get to counter twice. And it looks like we're kind of holding our own against them. At least for now. But it's important that we stay on these city tiles. At least for a reasonably long time. Nice! That was a nice hit from my hero. So perhaps all hope is really not lost and we can come back in this game. We have a ton of militia, obviously. Question is, will that really matter? Do we want to form up? We want to hold lines together. The question, I think we want this cavalry line to stay together, even though we get bonuses by, you know, staying together. Oh, we get bonuses by moving. What I was trying to say. Very clumsily. Okay, let's see what our hero can do here. Yeah, so we're actually managing to hold them off, which is great news, because I was worried our playthrough was finished right here. Again, I'm not the greatest battlefield tactician in this game. Having played that long endgame with the Kapaku, I'm kind of relieved that we have this middle game again. I don't know, at some point I feel like the game becomes tedious. I just sort of want it to end. No matter how much... I do love these games, but like the endgame does sort of wear on me. So I'm wondering about whether I should mix it up a bit so that I don't get tired out by these games. Perhaps I should just start making a series where I just do the first like 50 turns or something in the space, whatever. I know that's been done before, like by channels like Forward's Alchemist, and it's really important to know how to close out games. And a lot of important stuff happens after the first 50 turns. In fact, almost all of the important stuff, to be honest. But at the same time, like, I need to think about how I want to produce more varied content. That keeps me interested in the game. Alright, it looks like we're completely crushing this army. So our centaur units are really doing a lot of work, which is great because I almost expected this playthrough to be over right now. Which it isn't, which is something I'm obviously very thankful for. Now we have a powerful infantry, well, cavalry corps to our army with these centaurs. And it looks like they're doing a lot of work for us. Not only because we just have enough titanium to have them be well armed. And also these centaurs can attack twice, They have huge bellies, that probably helps them out in combat, I assume. Those awesome bellies, to be honest. And we also have more life on our units because of a hero. I think we're just going to upgrade this to the max. I want to make sure that our armies are resilient if at all possible. And yeah, Nameless Guard is something we have access to in a couple of turns. We should pick up some basic centaurs, actually. Let's check if I've edited this basic centaur design. I should really change this to make it a bit better overall. I guess I want the anti-cavalry spear now, because I know they have some cavalry units. Tier 2 is not super impressive, but I'll take it. I wonder how many movement points these units have. I'm going to pick up the sharp sense to make it better against enemy archers. So in a couple of turns, we're going to have a 4-stack of units, which is very nice. We don't have enough gold to dust to retrofit them. It looks gold. Okay. But that should be enough for now. I do want Nameless Guards to bolster my army with defensive units. Oh, sorry, ranged units. This is one of the weaknesses of playing Cultists, by the way. You only have one city, so you have to devote it either to industry or... Oh, I forgot to remove my population. You have to devote it to doing something with your industry. You can't have, like, different cities focusing on different things. And... Okay, they killed my village. I can just retreat with this distraction army. Distraction army, you are the real heroes here. Oh no, there's another army heading my way? Oof. That's trouble. Well, I really need this meritocratic promotion ASAP. I also kind of want this destructive analysis for when I destroy enemy cities. Or when I besiege enemy cities, I'll get something out of it, I don't know how long this morale bonus is still going to last. Not very, I think. Or morale anti-bonus. The opposite bonus. I'm just going to move my army into my city this time, just so I can benefit from the siege bonus if they decide to attack me. Yeah. Annoyingly, they have more units to attack us with. But yeah, this is not the quote-unquote challenge run for nothing. Okay, it looks like the winter is over. Okay, our infiltrator is doing a lot of work for us. Speaking of doing a lot of work, it looks like we're under siege again. Oof. The question is, do I think I can defeat this army? I forgot to run away with those units. But it's fine, I want to reduce my dust income anyway. And they've served their purpose very nicely, which is keeping those guys off our backs. No, I think we have to engage this army. What's good about this is that this wall is kind of like a crucible for us in terms of upgrading our unit. Look, it's I don't know what the word is. It's going to help us get better generals in the long term. Okay, there, problem solved. Oh, we're talking. Funnily enough, these cavalry units don't have the charge mechanic, where if they gain the attack per movement point spent. It's kind of weird, but okay. And actually, our governor will be improved by this. Actually, yeah, it's quite important. I wonder if they messed up our defensive lines. We have high initiative, which means we always get to attack first, and we can dictate the way the battle is flowing, basically. Okay, then they get to do the annoying life drain thing with that unit, but that unit is quite fragile, so I don't mind it being in the battle, actually. Okay, they can attack that with our militia. This unit, we can just bounce here, if we can do that at all. I just want to keep these units stationary. Just make sure they're hacking away at those. No! Speaking of stationary. Oof. I did not plan that in advance. It looks like our centaur is actually doing very well in general. Even if that unit is being... No! Why are you going that direction? What is wrong with you? Why would you do that? Whatever. Okay, this hero needs to attack like this. It just needs to happen. They need to keep that occupied. The centaur needs to get away as fast as possible. This hero should attack this one. Should attack here, should attack here, okay. Excellent. It looks like our shields are really helping us out in that our units seem to be keeping enough life that we're really not taking that much damage. Or defense, I should say. Defense is really the word. So fortunately they're using these dust cavalry units, which are not very good, I think. They do drain life, but they're very vulnerable and very fragile. Same, but like, they're just fragile, okay. Deal with it. So really our fat horse boys are really carrying us here. Wonderful. During the dust eclipse, these fat horse boys would be even better as well. Maybe there was dust eclipse when we were fighting last? No, I don't think there was. But it would have been nice if there was. Excellent, so now we've really turned the tide in this fight. So once there is a dust eclipse, this is the new perk for the Cultist, in case you haven't got the Inferno DLC. The way the dust eclipse works is that each faction gets a new bonus during the dust eclipse. And what the Cultist bonus is that their minor faction armies gain significant stats increase based on how high level your main part of your city is, so your city center. And since city center is something we want to level up anyways, this is really a nice bonus for us. As long as we use minor faction armies. In this case, we've already assimilated the boss, and we're making good use of these boss units, which seem actually quite strong. They're quite boss. Yeah, they impound it. I'm just going to move them away so my belly boys don't get hurt. Because, I mean, what am I without my belly slaves, you know? I don't know if they're slaves. The cult is pretty shady, they're probably slaves. Without my belly fanatics, you know, what kind of a queen am I? I believe I am the queen. Or am I the unspoken? Who knows? So we've defeated that army, which is great. We've gained another level on our hero, which is also great. I almost feel like I want influence. Let's check. We have 28 influence in the city. I want to move those back. Move a couple into dust, so we don't go bankrupt. We can get more science though, and science is the thing we have a bunch of. And science is very important to us. Again, our saving grace is that our cultist heroes are just so amazing that they're really carrying us in this game. We can damage fortifications, so we can decrease industry here. I think I do want to wait on that though. If we have another big battle, we may want to decrease morale again. This city looks like it has more powerful units like this demon. Once I have Nameless Guards active, I think I'll be in a better shape, because then I'll be able to have a core of ranged units that fire upon the enemy and sort of like pelt away at them. I really should convert this village. I don't think I have any converted villages on Empire. Yeah. Life here. Sometimes it giveth, and sometimes it taketh away, you know. Alright. Let's add this new centaur to the mix. Let's go. Oh, this is converted. That's good. So we at least have one village converted. Although these things are horrible. Dust sucks. So it sucks. I should definitely sell this unit, because you can't retrofit these units, and I'm lowish on dust. Could pick up a new hero as another spy. Question is, do I really want that? But I can try and get some titanium for my units. My question is titanium or glass steel cheaper? It looks like they're equally cheap. Spice of titanium. Now we can build some Nameless Guard units soon. Hopefully these... Wait, is this a level... Is this a basic centaur? Yeah, it is a basic centaur. New army? No, never mind. I don't know why this is stuck here. It's strange. I think I sold it. Anyway, we're gonna have... select all new army? No? We're gonna have decent army units soon. Hopefully the Nameless Guard will really add enough damage to our army that we can start putting pressure on them, and not vice versa. Because always being on the defensive is not a winning strategy in the long term. We did level up to the Age of Enlightenment though, which means we can get even less resources. Hey, Titan Bones, I take it back. We did well. I do want this destructive analysis at some point though. But I can also pick up this Titan Bone extractor. Although that's not really impressive, to be honest. Oof. So I have two armies now. Now I have to look at this Nameless Guard. This unit needs to do a lot of work. That looks pretty hectic. This unit needs to do a lot of work for me. Now I can pick up a tier 3 bow. And let's compare it with a titanium bow. It's significantly worse. I was going to say something positive, but no, it's bad. These crossbows only have point-blank power, which is good if our archers are close to enemies, or if we're being fired upon by other archers, neither of which is going to happen, I think. So I'm just going to place... Do we even need armor on this place unit? I don't think we do. I mean, getting titanium armor is obviously nice, but probably unnecessary. We can still make an equally good unit by using non-titanium armor. I guess I kind of want this on these units. It's going to give us a huge bonus for this unit's damage and initiative, but it only works on Cultist faction units. So that seems very strong. Let's see if we can get a couple of these now that I've sung its praises for a bit. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that's good. And once I have that unit, I want to have destructive analysis as well. So we can get some extra science out of this city once we raise it. Now we're getting these reductions. I want a unit reduction as well. I mean, we can do a lot with this actually. Let me check all the happinesses in our city. It's fervent, excellent. So we can actually skip on this. Trade routes would be nice if we had trade routes, but we don't, so we won't. We can go all the way up here for bonus damage. Improve our science quite substantially for this point of the game. So this is a kind of a nice thing about having only one city. Your empire plan is way more potent. than it otherwise would be. It looks like the Empire plan hasn't kicked in yet, though. So just wait. Once we get enough nameless guards, I hope we'll have meritocratic promotion. At that point, we'll be able to make a 6 stack of units, and hopefully using the nameless guards, we can put pressure on the enemy. Saying the word enemy just makes me uncomfortable. It seems kind of evil. Okay, as you can see, that upgrade is really helping us pump out these units as fast as possible. In 6 turns, we'll have a functional ranged army. And I think in 6 turns, we'll have picked up meritocratic promotion as well, which is also very nice. Infiltration level 3. We want to get as many infiltration levels as we can on our hero, and then we can use the infiltration action that lets us destroy fortifications. Let me show it to you. Here, damage fortifications. That'll mean we'll have to besiege the city for a far short amount of time, which is probably desirable considering how we're working with less units and less production overall. I guess we can always have these cavalry units reinforcing, which is quite neat. And it looks like the dust eclipse is happening soon, which is also good for us, because when we're pushing during a dust eclipse, we get these nice bonuses. As you can see, Worshipper Frenzy, we gain bonus damage per, bonus attack per city center level, and damage and defense and life, based on how many levels we have in the city center. Here we have some Titan bones, as you can see. I can always buy a couple more. Should have probably reactivated that booster sooner. We can also get a wine booster or anything else we want, actually. We can't get Moonleaf. Never mind, we can't get anything we want. I think we need 11 for a booster. Yeah, because we have a converted village. No, we don't have enough. Never mind. Let me sell something. Let me sell, like... No, we can't sell that. Can't sell that, that's too valuable. Let's go like this. We're losing out on food production, which is unfortunate. But, yeah. In 3 turns, we'll have 3 nameless guards. And then we'll put those 3 nameless guards plus 3 cavalry units together. And we'll make a push during the eclipse. And hopefully that will work out for us. Fortunately, our city center is level 2, so the eclipse bonus on our manufacturing units is pretty strong. Adamantium, that's important for us. We don't really get access to the strategics that easily. In 2 turns, I think we'll think about making a push out. If we use our militia cleverly enough, I think we can use the militia to reinforce any battles here. Nice. And the army is stopped. Oh, damn it! This is so annoying. Okay, we're actually still fine. Actually, this is in some ways better because we're closing in on the enemies faster. The question is, do we want the nameless guards in the fight immediately? The answer is probably yes. So we can do this quite cleverly by we attack first, and then the nameless guards are the first to spawn as our reinforcements, based on how we stack the reinforcements. So here we can always move this reinforcement up or down, but we're going to move it up, and that means that we'll get the nameless guards immediately, and we can use the ranged units in this fight. And that means we're going to play quite defensively here. Just try and hold the city tiles, or the defensive tiles even, actually. Whatever the defensive tiles are. The ranged units are going to pop here, where the city tiles actually. These are the city tiles. As long as we're on city tiles, I think we're going to get a nice defensive bonus. So we're going to use those. I think only the city tiles bonus only applies to our units. I think. I'm not sure, but I think. This is a decent amount of life. These ones are a bit better. We're going to move them more in front. Okay, we're going to bounce our Nameless Guard forward a bit. Use this other Nameless Guard to shoot over there. And I think we're going to stand still with these units. These units, at least, I want to stand still, form a defensive line. I don't know about these units. I guess we can... This is the... We're going to circle around and hit that guy. Actually, make sure we move this unit first before we fire. Okay. That's good. We're making sure we're forming a powerful, not infantry, but cavalry line. And let's see how good the name has got. Whoa, 84 damage! Wow, that was great. I take everything back. Like this is, we have good military. We just have to wait a while to pick it up. Okay. It looks like they're not actually getting reinforcements, which is good for us. Because I don't know if we can take it if they had extra units. We're just going to move this one up, move this one up. Just make sure all of these units stay in a line. This is very important if you have ranged units. Clearly, in this game, my my battle tactics are a bit... I'm doing a little bit better. And I think the main reason... This sort of ranged army is doing pretty well for us. But also, it turns out just these minor faction units that clog up the ground are really great for us during the dust eclipse. And I could actually see us taking out our neighbors pretty soon, actually. Because these neighbor scars just add so much DPS to our army. Or damage per turn, I guess. There's no S. No seconds in this game. This game. It sounds like a weird translation for like an anime title or something, like no seconds in this game. And shots continue to be fired. Again, we're beating green very handily. And soon we're going to get stockpiles, so if we destroy their cities, we're going to get a lot of stockpiles to improve our city with. So maybe I wrote off this faction too soon. I was convinced I was dead, but like, we're still in this game, it seems. I mean, our score is still way behind, but that's probably to be expected because it's Ender's difficulty, and score doesn't tell you everything. Like, come on. Excellent. No, that was a complete miss. That was terrible. Okay, we know horses. Come on, fat boys. Dish some damage. It looks like our main damage source is definitely going to be our ranged units, though. They seem excellent, especially with that talisman. They do so much damage. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Okay. And also I'm glad that we have so many militia units. Although it doesn't really matter in this game. Yeah, again we win a battle decisively, which is kind of what you have to do on Endless difficulty. You need to win battle after battle in a very decisive fashion. Especially with these archers, I'm very optimistic actually. I want to almost make a 6-stack of these archers, and just like 6 stackers on like an army of 6 of these nameless one archers, and go to town with them actually. We can't make a new army this turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna produce. Why not produce 4 more? You know, why not? Actually, we just produce 3 more and then go back to expanding our city, etc. Once we get meritocratic promotions, I do want this destructive analysis. Gaining science stockpiles is going to help us out reaching this later tier, and when we do get organized labor, then the science stockpiles are really going to pay off. And even just like 100 science, like if we take out this city, that's 4 population, that's 400 science. That's more than we're currently producing in the turn. Like, it's not bad. I do want to merge these armies. No, I do want to merge them. Come. Merge! I need to merge them very quickly, because otherwise they're going to be stuck outside. Sorry about the frantic clicking, it's sort of just part of this game. Okay, excellent, we've merged these armies. And I think we can take on this army now. Excellent. Yeah, they retreated. Good for them. Users. And they can still besiege us. Irritating. Our militia gained a few levels here. Made a new army there. We're going to move one of our one of our units. We can't actually move one of our units, can we? Yeah, we move one of our units to the garrison. And then we're going to move one of our nameless ones here. So we have 3 nameless 1 archers on that army. I guess I'll get 1 more, and then I'll think about getting something more productive. Not even lumber mills is not even that great, but I guess we could put some guys in science, guys and gals, or evil cultists and evil cultists. What is the female version of cultist? Cultists. Huh? No, copy that. I feel confident enough to win that I don't have to wreck the morale. I'd rather use my spy to wreck their fortifications very quickly. And that's what I'm going to do here. Now stop bothering me, stop draining my dust, you assholes. Now I feel much more confident. Because I have these beautiful ranged nameless guards. And we're just going to use this. Yeah, we can use that cavalry to intercept their cavalry. Especially since we have spears on those cavalry units. Or we don't, never mind. Especially since we have something. Okay, we're just going to move these units forward. Make sure we clog up the ground here. That unit does a lot of damage to us. I suppose they're getting better and better riders. Not that it matters too much. Wow, that was a lot of damage for a nameless guard. Although we should have probably focused by it. Well, I live and learn, right? Alright. So despite those missteps, I'm doing excellently in this fight. I'm just going to bounce this cavalry unit back, hit them with this, hit them with this, move my hero up to this location. I want to keep firing off all my archers, kill all these. I want to move this unit back. This unit can go forward. Sadly, I can't move it back apparently. Those cavalry units do a lot of damage, but they're also very fragile. Generally not that impressive. Although apparently the AI is having more success with them than I am. Okay, excellent. Got some extra pot shots in. Oh, look at that. Look at those beautiful damage numbers. Really impressive. Doing a lot for us in this game. Okay, we want to make sure that our archer units are doing well. Okay, we can bounce this unit back, bounce this unit back. Don't want to lose cavalry units for no reason. Especially during the dust eclipse when they're more valuable than usual. They're basically 20% more effective overall. Which is, well, 20% bonus stats probably means a lot more effective than 20% more. But yeah, they're valuable. So really, we're pushing back here. Oh, look at that. Those numbers. Just excellent. Yeah, maybe this is more fun and less bad than I thought. Maybe I'm just better at the game. Maybe. Let's not give the cultists any credit if we can. I'm just gonna pop it over there. No, we're pretty low in dust. I want to swap out this cavalry unit because it's too weak. This centaur I think we could sell. I think that's an unretrofittable unit. Yeah, and we can move forward with this army, I think, into territory that we can look forward to conquering even. I should probably convert that village. or have the necessary prerequisites, like just having influence, basically. I can pick up this village. Then that will improve the altar. No, I already have improved the altar. I need to improve the city center to level 3. This is level 2. This is level 2. This is level 1. This is level 1. How am I going to do that? If I put 2 districts over here, that will be level 2. And if I put 2 districts here and here, this will be level 2. So I need to work on that. I want to improve this thing to level 3. Wait. I want to master the city, not the... Ah! That's weird. Would upgrade to level 3 when surrounded by 4 level 2 districts, yeah. So I need to get those to level 2. This one is already level 2, this one's already level 2. Just need to build 2 towns here and 2 towns here and here. And once I do that, my units will be even better during the winter. Which is something to look forward to. I mean, sorry, during the dust eclipse. If I convert this village, I'll not only... I think the main thing is I'll get a random extra unit, which is not bad. And also I'll... oh, my stomach's so much. I'll get a random extra unit, and I'll also get some extra exploitation at the cost of dust. Okay, let's get this army over here. So they're moving their army up there, I don't know why. For some nefarious purpose, probably. I'll move our army down there and army down there. Oof, this looks like this could be a tough fight, potentially. We might want to move our armies down here and here. And that will help us stay relatively close to our main city. Well, our city. Our only city. We can do an infiltration action to reduce the fortification, though. Finally the the dust eclipse is finally over, which is not good for us because we're losing out on a lot of value. No, get down here, stupid. Get down there! No! Why are you so dumb? Okay, we're gonna get 50 life on units, which is pretty incredible. Okay, we're just gonna have to fight this fight. And looks like, wait, we're not even in range of our city. That's awkward. Awkward. Awkward and awkward. Awkward and awful at the same time, I guess. Awkward. The question is, how are we going to arrange our units? If we arrange them down here, we can hope to split the cavalry units from the main army. I think that's what I'm going to try and do. It's been ambitious, but my hope is that some units will lag behind. Alright. Let's just stay back with these. Move this one forward, move this one to the side. Let's just make sure they have to attack into us rather than having to attack into them. Still not sure if this game strategy will actually work. Why are we losing life? I guess because of... Unfortunately, they stopped our reinforcement points. That's annoying. Maybe we should have positioned ourselves so that wouldn't happen. But the good thing is now our archers are in position to shoot down these cavalry units. Which is good. Oh, never mind. I messed that one up. Oh, that's great. Now our Silic is going to attack through there and get double hits. Alright, so this anti-ranged cavalry unit can fulfill its purpose and attack no ranged units because they are none. That's awkward. We can attack down here like this, like this. We can actually attack like this, send this unit there. And now we can nuke down those fast cavalry units. The Silic is actually doing quite a lot of work for us. I was trash talking these units before because they can't be retrofitted. But really not that bad. Whoa! Speaking of not that bad. That was huge. Yeah, this is quite tight. Hopefully we can actually beat these demons before they beat us. Again, though, our archers are doing a ton of work. I should have focused fire more aggressively, but we've killed 2 units, or I've almost killed 2 units of our archers this round. I'm going to maybe bounce them. Nah, just keep attacking like so. Tie this unit down. Maybe attack this unit like this. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. Maybe we won't be able to live the dream and capture that city. No! Attacked our archers. Actually took a ton of damage while doing so. Never mind, archers can look after themselves. That was a mistake. I'm not sure why that unit got that idea. That was pretty terrible though. We just need more nameless guards, I think. Didn't deal damage there, that was not good. I think we should just have nameless guards and then use villages to recruit a bunch of units to serve as a buffer. Speaking of which. We want these units to bounce back, if they're all possible. Oof. It looks like we're losing this fight very badly. Not having access to those militia is really hurting us, yeah. What's hurting me here? But these nameless guards are so superb. As long as we keep them alive at the end, I'm sure we can do a lot of damage. No, speaking of keeping them alive. Yeah, this battle was a catastrophe. We're screwed. Yeah, this is not going well. That's so annoying that I couldn't click through. That's basically what has happened, is because I was caught off guard by the AI movement. Irritating. Yeah, this is looking bleak. We had so many successes of this army, so I didn't expect to be completely trashed in one engagement. But we'll actually see how much we traded at the end of the fight. So we lost a bunch of units and they lost less units. That's terrible. And they have a bunch of units more than us. We're basically screwed. Yeah, I think this is game over. What I guess we should learn for next time is that it's best not to attack with cultists until you're really confident you will win. Wait, what is happening? Why don't we have the army ready at the start? That's very weird. I'm not sure why that's a feature. That's really annoying. What did they just do? Why am I only engaging with these units and not my army? That's very strange. This game's combat system is pretty idiosyncratic. Yeah. That's irritating. Because we could have gotten so many shots off if it had happened the other way. And now we're going to lose a unit. Probably. His name is God is incredible. Now we're just going to bounce around here, move this back to somewhere else. Yeah, move this back to here. Hopefully don't lose this name. No, we lost the nameless god. That's irritating. Yeah, things aren't going well anymore. And the problem is, if we have a battle that doesn't go well, it's immediately a disaster because of how many more resources the AI has than us. Yeah. I'm just not sure why that fight happened the way it did. It seems pretty bullshit that we didn't get to start with our army ready. I'm not even sure what went on there. Like, if we were defending our territory, surely we would have. I don't know. That engagement seems very funny to me. I don't know why it happened like that. Oh, we're defending the stupid village. Oh, that's so annoying. All right, I certainly learned things for our next attempt at this. I might just call it a day here, though. I've received enough punishment. Although these nameless guards are pretty intensely awesome. I don't know. They're doing a ton of work for us. Yeah, sadly we lost all our cavalry support. God damn it. Now I risked everything on the stupid village. We can build up another army though. All we need is like a 6 stack of nameless ones ready. For that we need more titanium. Alright. So I doubt we're going to win this game, but I kind of want to see how long I can survive. I forgot. Defending this village, like... The village defense mechanism bullshit is so irritating. Oh well. Now I've learned my lesson about that. I feel like the annoying way the combat started has really screwed me over this playthrough. I don't really need destructive analysis. I can go back to producing a ton of soldiers. Yeah, it looks like they're forming up. This is probably the beginning of the end. That being said, I think I'm going to call it a day here, and then try and just get a nameless guard 6 stack and see if that will work out for me in the next session. So, thanks for tuning in and viewing my misadventures playing the Cultists.